Hi, folks. Steve here. I want to talk about an issue that's everybody's buzzing about, everybody's debating. It's the elections. We're, just over 30 days away from voting time, and everybody seems to be talking about it, weighing in. And so I thought I would weigh in myself. You can take what I say with a grain of salt if you like, but uh, when you think about Romney versus Obama, who should be in the office, um, many of you already know Mr. Romney ran for president before and was soundly beaten. And I think there's reasons behind why he didn't uh, win the last time out. And so I started looking around. I'm reading stories on the net and, finding out things about Mitt Romney that I didn't really realize. Before we go to the polls, I think we need to know who we're voting for. Don't you? Don't you believe we need to know something about these people? There's a story on HuffPost. It was written by Sam Stein, and it talks about Mitt Romney in his prep school days, how he was, I guess, a bully. And there were other stories that come up uh, more recently about him being a bully at the 2002 Olympics. So obviously nothing has changed from prep school till now. He's still a bully. But this Sam Stein story talks about how Romney apologizes for bullying in prep school. I guess he was bullying some gays. Now he claims he didn't know that the people he was bullying were gays. Well, that's neither here nor there. I mean, we can't argue whether he did know or didn't know that they were gay, but the most interesting point is the bullying. I mean, bullying is a hot issue these days. We're really getting tired of all the bullying that's going on. It should never happen, but it seems to be happening more and more. And obviously, Mitt Romney was and still is a bully. Now, I'll read a little bit about uh, what he says. He says, they talk about the fact that I played a lot of pranks in high school, Romney said. And they describe some that you just say to yourself, back in high school, I just did some dumb things, and if anybody was hurt by that or offended by that, obviously I apologize. I participated in a lot of hijinks and pranks during high school, and some might have gone too far. For that reason, I apologize. Well, it doesn't sound like much of an apology, and like I said, it continues on to uh, present day because there was another story I was reading about him at the 2002 Olympics, as I said before. And, well, I just don't know if we want to put a bully into government office, especially a president. I mean, really? Seriously? And there was another story I was reading. It's on the Examiner website. It talks about Mitt Romney used to impersonate a police officer. Now, I don't know how many of you already knew that. I personally did not know that he did this. I mean, this obviously went on for years, according to the story, because it happened while he was in college, and actually, from the story that I read, it was even before college. His father, as you knew, or probably knew, was a political figure himself, so he had some connections, and obviously his father got him a police officer's uniform, complete with a light bulb that he'd put on top of his car, and he'd pull people over. Now, I don't know about you, but if that's true, if he really did, and he hasn't so far denied that, and the story about this is all over the web, and he has not come out and said, no, I didn't do that. So if these stories are true, that would make him a felon, because it's a felony to impersonate a police officer. And maybe there's no law against it, but I believe there should be a law against felons running for president. Certainly, just because he wasn't caught and tried and convicted, that doesn't make him any less a felon. I mean, if he did this, he's a felon. Do we want felons in the office? Is that the direction we want our country to go in? Seriously. And there was another story about him. I guess he was out boating with his family one day, and there was a problem with the sticker on the boat, and an officer told him not to put the boat in the water. And of course, being from a privileged family and having all this money and so on and so forth, he felt like he had a right to do it, in spite of the fact that there was a problem with the sticker. He kept trying to do it. He ended up being handcuffed and taken away and charged with some crime. I don't know what they actually charged him with. Probably a minor infraction, like trying to run his boat without a legal license plate or whatnot. But anyway, he was taken away, charged, and then because of his privileged status, he had this charge dropped, and he had the whole thing sealed off so the general public can't see it, view it publicly. He's too far distanced from the people, and he's proven that with his 47% ramblings that I'm sure we've all heard about by now. So that's just my take on this. I just don't think that he is the best fit for this country by any means, and I think that back when he ran for president the last time, people saw this about him, and he's wishy-washy as well. I mean, one minute he's for the gays, the next minute he's against the gays, one minute he's for women choosing whether or not they have abortion, the next minute he's not only is he against abortions, but now he's trying to make it to where you can't even get contraceptives, for Christ's sake. So he wants to force people to become pregnant whether they want to or not. No, I just don't think it's a good idea. So think about these points before you go out there and vote, because I don't think we have any other choice. I mean, Romney isn't the choice. He's definitely not the choice. So there's my rambling for the day. You take that with a grain of salt if you want to, but I don't think he's our choice for president.